Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. First of all, let me say Happy Christmas. Wherever you are in the world, whether you're celebrating or you're not celebrating Christmas, I just want to send you a massive amount of love and some festive cheer. Because let's be honest, 2020, bit challenging for a whole number of reasons. I just wanted to jump on and share some love and some festive joy with everybody wherever you happen to be watching from. I got my Christmas jumper on and I thought, what should I upload on Christmas Day? Should I upload? And what should I upload? And I thought, do you know what? I love 2020. Like I say, there's so many restrictions in so many parts of the world. I think this year more than ever, so many people are spending Christmas on the down low, a little bit more low key and possibly on their own. And so actually, let's get on, let's chat. Let's bring a bit of festive joy, and I thought it's a great time to do a morning skincare routine with you guys. Talk you through some of the products I'm using, answering some frequently asked questions that you guys always direct at me. And you know what? If you're too busy to watch this on Christmas Day, do not panic because it's still up there. A couple of days later, you can always tune in and see what I was up to. So let's start with what I cleansed my skin with. I'll leave links to all the products below if you want to check them out. But I've just gone in with the ordinary square length cleanser. As you can tell from my throat, I'm a little bit under the weather, nothing dramatic, and it's certainly not what everyone thinks it might be, so do not panic for me. It's just I feel a little bit under the weather, so my skin has gone a little bit dry. I've got breakouts on the temples, which I always get if I'm a little bit under the weather, and my skin just feels a little bit dry. So I went in with my square length cleanser because I feel that just doesn't dry the skin out too much. It works really well, and because we're on a morning, I don't have a whole lot of dirt, debris, sweat and stuff going on. It just takes that off, and I use that in the shower. I then went in and applied this, which is my Clear Serum A15 by Face Theory. I love this product more than anything else, and this is one of my holy grails. It's a 15% azelaic acid, which just brightens the skin. It helps to tone down any acne-causing bacteria, and it just is a really light exfoliant as well. I absolutely love azelaic acid. It calms any redness. I think everyone should have it in their routine. This is quite a high strength one, and it does prickle a little bit when you first put it on the skin. So I would say to anyone that is using a low strength azelaic acid to start low and work your way up to this. But a gorgeous product. I put this on because I really like to let this sink in for about 5 minutes before I then put the rest of my routine on. That lets the tingling and the prickling subside, and it just sinks in. It takes that a little bit longer to sink in. So I put that on and I'm good to go. So the first product I'm going to use is this. This is the Calm Down Exfoliator by Geek and Gorgeous. I am so glad I discovered Geek and Gorgeous. They're a Hungarian brand, so love to anyone over in Hungary. They're a Hungarian brand and they're just so good. Cruelty free, they have great formulations, the price point's to die for, everything about them is just amazing. This is a 4% PHA plus a 1% BHA, so you get a little in-pore exfoliation and you also get a really nice gentle, because PHAs are so gentle. Like, it's the best exfoliator for anyone with sensitive skin. And I feel like I use lactic acid some days and I use this the others. I just want to keep my exfoliation daily, but not too high strength. I cheat. You can put this on with a cotton pad, but I feel like you waste a lot of product. So I actually just put this on with my hand. Sorry, if I'm looking the wrong way, I do look in the monitor every so often because it just makes it easier to apply. And not forgetting that forehead where I am breakout central. Dab that in. I think this way you save the planet because, you know, you're not having all that cotton rounds going everywhere and you don't waste products. It's like a win-win. It's got cactus extract in, so it's absolutely gorgeous. I am going to leave that sink in for like 30 seconds, let it do its work. You feel a very light tingle, feels gorgeous. So just leave it to do its work and then carry on. The first question everyone's going to be asking is, what is for dinner? At Christmas, I'm all about the dinner. I'm all about the food. I'm a huge turkey fan. Like, most people say turkey's really dry and they don't really like it as a meat. I'm fully on board with turkey. I absolutely love it. And I don't understand why I can't get my head around why people don't like it, especially like the leg meat. But quite a few of my family are actually vegan. So last year we did a vegan Christmas because we went to a family member that is vegan, which was actually surprisingly delicious. I realised the best things about Christmas dinner is actually the veg. I love all the extra side dishes and the veg and sprouts. I'm a huge fan of sprouts. And just all of that is just really amazing. And so actually the meat I could probably do without, but today is turkey. And the stuffing. Oh, I love stuffing. Now, I'm from Yorkshire, so you obviously have Yorkshire puddings. There's a huge debate. You probably don't even know what this is if you're watching from from anywhere but the UK. There's a huge debate here in the UK about whether you should have Yorkshire puddings with your Christmas dinner or not. I'm from Yorkshire. It's non-negotiable. You definitely should. I think you have Yorkshire puddings in America. Leave me a comment below if you have them in America. And also let me know what you're eating, what you're enjoying, whatever's going on. I had so many people say that they're doing a low-key Christmas this year. So instead of going for like a big feast, just having loads of things that they love. And I'm all in favour of that. One of my friends is addicted to cheese. She's spending Christmas on her own and she's basically just having a cheese platter. And I'm like, do you know what? All power to you, love, because if you like it, why not have it? Now, my next product, oh, this is also Geek and Gorgeous. Yeah, this is the right order. I'm all good. This is also Geek and Gorgeous. This is a liquid hydration. So this is a 5% panthenol plus natural moisturising factors. I love panthenol. It is so good. I got this someone bought me for Christmas a whole Geek and Gorgeous, the whole line. They did like an ultimate collection sort of thing. Got the whole line. Heaven, literally heaven. I'm going to give a couple of the items away to some other friends because like you've got 3 different exfoliators and my favourite one is the one that I just mentioned here. So I'm going to give a couple of them away for other people to enjoy. But what a great present. This I just love because panthenol is calming and soothing. It's another liquid, so I just dab it onto my hands and then I just press it into the skin. You can take it onto the neck as well, show the neck some love. And it just really helps to hydrate. I absolutely love the feel of this on my skin. I wouldn't pat it until it's super dry because do you know what? I think sometimes then we end up rubbing our skin. Just let the body do its natural work. Take a minute between each and every step. So someone said to me, a question I always get asked is, what is the highlight of 2020? Now, it's been a rough year for a lot of people, so I'm not bragging about any highlights. But what would I say is a highlight? For me, it was overwhelming when we crossed 1,000 subscribers. Now, we've since gone to like 21,000 or something amazing like that. But for me, crossing that first 1,000 was just like mind-blowing. I thought it'd take me 2 years to get there, so I expected to be at 500 by the end of this year, then 1,000, and when we managed to achieve it in like 3 months, I was just blown away. Like honestly, I think that was definitely the highlight for me. It was just magical. Another couple of highlights is it was wonderful when we reached out. So Destium reached out and said they wanted to work with me on a few bits, which was amazing because I love the brand beforehand. I can't stand watching programs where people are like, oh, I love this brand. You think I've never seen you use it before. I was using them time and time again on the channel, and they reached out and said we'd like to work with you, and I just thought to get that acknowledgement from a brand you really respect was absolutely astounding. There's just been I fangirled hard when James Welsh commented on one of my videos. Like, I know you should neither like be that like celebrity. I was like, it made my year. I love him. I love his channel. He was just such an inspiration for this. And when he messaged me on one of my videos, I was like, this might just be everything. Absolutely love it. And yeah, so that was amazing. Now I'm going to apply the GRWM solution. Now, if you watch this channel regularly, you know how much I love. Was this like 2nd or 3rd on my favourite serums of the year? Definitely amazing. Now, I wanted to show you, just while I'm putting this on, I wanted to give a mention to my cats and bring them out, but they are all playing with their Christmas toys and you will not see them. So I wanted to show them because it looks so cute in Christmas, but they're not playing ball. They've got new toys. They've got some food, which we're pacing out because they're both quite greedy, but they've got some cat toys, things on sticks that they love. So I wanted to, do like a festive shout out to both of them, but they're not playing ball. So I will leave a picture of them there just to, share, because everybody loves a good cat picture. This GRWM solution has been my holy grail this year. It stopped all the fine lines and wrinkles in their tracks. I just feel really good when I put it on. So an absolute firm favourite. I would again leave it for about 30 seconds to a minute to sink in, because I do think it works best if you just let all these products, sink in. So I'd love to know, leave me a comment of what your highlight of 2020 has been. I think we always, as people, focus on the negatives, but there has been some really good stuff. And a top tip someone shared with me is on like how, if you're feeling a little bit is think of the good stuff. So this is why I want to focus on that. A question I always get asked is, how is the skincare line coming on? Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, so we need a lot of power of positive thought here. I'm hoping it's going to be launching in July. So we penciled in May, but with a lot going on, there was some delays and things. So it's going to be July. But the first 3 products I've tested, tried, and I love, literally love. The packaging is there. We made a decision. So we had to choose between either having the products made in China and then like the packaging made in China and shipped over here to be filled, which is super cheap because they do it in bulk and then ship it over, or having it made here in the UK. Which is more expensive because of just the labour market and how things work. And I decided, I ummed and ahed for so long, and it was so difficult decision. I decided to make it here in the UK because A, it cuts down on the environmental impact because you're not shipping halfway across the world. You can really make sure that you're buying ethically sourced things and making sure that everything is top notch. And I want it to be a super ethical brand, and it might push the price up slightly. I do think that's worth it for, you know, making sure that you've got an ethical product that has cut down on some of the waste and has cut down on some of the air miles and things like that. So I'm fully on board with that. So that's been sorted now and is going into production in February, which is super excited. I know when I get my hands on that first bottle, I'll be like, oh, this is amazing. But I just didn't realise how much goes in to, like, the difference between, you have to work out whether you want to have 70% recycled material in your packaging, if you want 20% recycled material, and the costs and all of this. So we went for the highest recycling content we could do while still maintaining the integrity of the product, which is really good. And I'm just super excited to share it with you. It's going to be amazing. But I have on this channel read a few brands to filth this year about things that they've done, which does mean I'm fair game when it launches. I'll obviously send out some PR to some people so they can try it and hopefully give me some feedback. But I have roasted a few people this year, so I am fair game. So I've got to make sure this is top notch perfect, otherwise people are going to come for me and come for me hard. So, you know, no pressure. Now I'm actually going to put my favourite serum of the year on, which is Sub-Q Skin by Hylamide. This is like glow in a bottle. It gives you dewiness, it gives you plumpness, it gives you glow. I just love this. Because I've got the few breakouts here, I'm going to treat those with a spot treatment in a minute, but this will also help fade them, and it's just all good. And if you're wondering where my jumper's from, by the way, like, this is my new favourite find. I bought this from ASOS, and it was like, I think it was like £10. It's itchy as they come, but I love it, and so I'm wearing the heck out of it today, and I don't care. Now, I put this on my cheeks where I'm a little bit dry, just give that plumpness, put it on the forehead. I tend to avoid the nose with this. There's no particular reason, he says, putting it on his nose, but I am prone to breakouts there, and whilst there's nothing in here that will clog the pores to give blackheads, I just tend to just avoid that area because you don't get wrinkles on your nose anyway. So let that sink in. Now, this is a product which I do think is best left damp on the skin and let the body do the soaking in, let it do its own thing, and then we'll all be good. Now, coming on to another question, I've got the spot treatment ready. A lot of people always ask about the channel is, where do I see it going in 2021? Well, hopefully growing still. So I'd love our family to get bigger and bigger and bigger because I have loved interacting with you guys so much. But where do I see it going in 2020? I think I'd like to do some more brand reviews. So I've tended to focus on the brands which I know and love. Also, you know, anyone that sends me products, I'll try them. And so, which is how I discovered like Geek and Gorgeous and things. But I'd like to expand and try some more brands, particularly foreign brands. And when I say foreign, I mean foreign to the UK, because here in the UK, we have some established brands. But I'd love to try some Indian skincare, which I've heard so much about. I want to get more into Japanese skincare. We're going 100% cruelty free as a channel from 2021. So expect to see a little bit more niche brands that are offering that cruelty-free alternative, and I just want to keep having fun. This is so much fun. Like, you can't even imagine how much fun I have. I look forward to sitting down and filming every single day. I know my editing isn't the best. I know, you know, I could be more professional with some other stuff, but I just love sitting down and chatting and keeping it really like real. And I love the live stream, so I'm hoping they'll continue in 2021 because it's so great sitting down and chatting with you guys for an hour every single week that we always overrun. And yeah, it's just amazing. Now, this I'm going to put on is the Clear Calm Non-Drying Spot Treatment by Ren. I love this because it's got my favourite antioxidant pycnogenol in. It's also not drying. There's no point putting a drying spot treatment on because if you dry it out, it's just going to make it look worse. And it's going to take longer to heal. I love this, but the only problem is it's really gucky to use. I wish that they'd had a little better applicator. And I am going to do this in the monitor, so excuse me for not looking in the right direction. This has salicylic acid in. It's got willow bark, which is a precursor to salicylic acid. It's got some hydrators in here. It's got some antioxidants. It just needs a really nice way of drying out the skin naturally. So it doesn't dry with massive amounts of alcohol and stripping, sulfur and things like that. It will just calm the skin down. It'll add some antioxidant protection and it'll like cut the heal time of your zit by about a day. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you've got a zit, you might as well cut the time down. I think this is like £15, so it's not even that expensive, which is why I love it. So there you have it, guys. That is my morning skincare routine. I'm not topping it off with an SPF because, and hear me out, hear me out, because I am going to wait for all this to dry and then I'll pop one on. I'll be using my BRA UV defense fluid thing, which I'll leave a link to below, because I love that product at the moment. We do have some new testing out on Korean skincare, which I'm looking into, some Korean SPFs, which I'm looking into at the moment and working out which ones I've tested to the right level of SPF. So that video is to come. So I know a lot of you were really hanging out for that. I'm really excited about that. So I can't wait to share that with you, because I can't wait to get back into my Korean sunscreens and the ones that I know are tried, independently verified, and providing the right level of protection for me. So until that happens, I'm sticking with the BRA, which is just as good. Wherever you are in the world, guys, I do hope you're having a wonderful Christmas. I'm sending lots and lots of love and hugs to you. Thank you for all the support you've given me in 2020. It's meant the world. And here's to 2021. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier going, just globally, but whatever happens, you know we'll be here, and I'm sending so much love to everyone. Take care. Bye.